Okay, good afternoon, everyone. It's 4 here in Ghana.
Afternoon.
And then, good afternoon, everyone. It's 4 here. I would like to welcome you all to today's session of Threat Intelligence Seminar. As we already know, cyber criminals are always a step ahead of us. So as future and current cybersecurity professionals, we need to stay informed and be prepared. That's why every Wednesday we gather here to learn, share knowledge, and to keep up with the latest trends in cybersecurity. During Wednesdays, we discuss new threats, we explore the tools and technology that we use, and also we understand strategies to protect our digital world. Thank you all for being here again, and let's dive into today's session. As we do it every time, we will take our security awareness video, but this time it's not a video, it's an interactive
Good
session that we all will actually enjoy. Okay, so I'm coming to share my screen, and then we dive deep into it. Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. It's 4 here. I would like to welcome you all to today's session of Threat Intelligence Seminar. I hope you all can see my screen now. Hello.
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay, so I think let's start with today's session. So we are about to choose a strong and secure password. So this interactive section will actually educate us on choosing a strong and secure password. So let's start. Okay, so this training is designed to help you better understand how to make stronger passwords. Passwords are like keys. We use them to protect our digital property from being compromised or stolen. Using a weak password is like using a skeleton key to lock the door to your house. Okay, so here are 2 examples of passwords. Which one do you think is stronger? Yeah. Is it this one or this one? Which one do you guys think is stronger?
The first one.
Second.
Second one.
I think the second.
The first one.
Second one. The first one, the second one. Okay, so which one should we pick?
Second.
Second. Second. Okay, let's see.
The first one.
Okay, yes. I think it's correct. Although this password may seem less complex than this, the first one, is actually much harder to crack due to its length. So I think the second one is correct. Okay. So computers have gotten fast using components available to purchase at almost any hardware store. Computers can make up to 350 billion password calculations per second. For each character over 8, your password takes about 100 times longer to crack. Okay. So here's how to make a strong password. So we can use an easy to remember phrases such as our favorite quotes, song lyrics, nursery rhymes. We can also add variations such as numbers, special characters, or capital letters. Okay, so length, at least they are recommending that we use at least 12 characters to actually make our passwords. So here is an example. If we took the phrase, Mary had a little lamp, added a year of significance to the end, such as the year you graduated high school, let's say it was 1998, it would take a computer calculating 350 billion characters combination per second, about 41 decillion years to crack. This is a 41 followed by 33 zeros. Okay. So they want us to choose a strong password here. You guys can help me generate the password here. So give me any letter from A to Z. So we are trying to create a new password here. Yeah, anyone? Any letter? Or any phrase that we can use for our password? Hello? Hello?
Let's go.
Hello, I can hear you.
Okay, so we are trying to create a new password, and then they've asked us to choose any letter from A to Z. So I want you guys to help me create a new password. Which letters or which phrases should I use to create this password?
Quick. The word quick.
Quick, okay. And then what again? Quick, long, let's say tree. It's okay. And then we have another character. So A1, no, A, okay. AF2. No, there's no 2. 3 words here, so it's okay. Now, our password is at least 12 characters long, but then it doesn't contain a capital letter. It doesn't contain at least one number, and it doesn't contain at least one special character. So we can quickly change code here and add one and add any. Okay. So we can create any password that we want here. So the boy is okay. So this diagram shows how many years it would take to crack our password. And then this shows the possible password combination that we have. And then this is the length of our password. So it means that whenever we are choosing a password, we must make sure that we choose a strong password to make sure that no one or not even a cyber criminal can crack this password. Okay. So we have a question here. A hacker has figured out one of your social media password. This hacker knows you have an email account and a bank account as well. Below are 2 possible lists of your password for these accounts. Which of these groups of password will most likely be difficult for the hacker to figure out? Now that he already knows your social media password. So we have 2 groups of passwords here. Which one is easier for the hacker to crack? The first one or the second one? Are you guys with me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
A. Group A.
Group A. Okay. So group A is the easiest one to crack or the most secure one?
The easier one to crack.
Okay. Okay, so here it
Okay.
says we should click on the more secure group. So if this one is the easier one to crack, it means that this is secure than the first one. Okay.
Yes.
You agree with this? Okay.
I think group B will be easier to crack.
Okay. This is correct. Okay. Let's go. So I think we are done with this session. So they are telling us that they recommend that we make our password at least 12 characters long. We should use a passphrase when possible. We should also throw a few symbols, numbers, or capital letters into our passwords. And then we shouldn't reuse the same password for multiple accounts. Now let's take our quiz for this session. Okay. Now the first question says, what is one the best deterrent to ensure that hackers don't crack your password? The first option is long passwords, second option short passwords, the third option static password, and the fourth option readable passwords. Which one is the best deterrent to ensure that hackers don't crack your password?
Long password.
Long password, okay. What is easier to remember? A random passwords, passphrases, the square root of pi. The last one is the Alamo. The Alamo. I don't know what that is, but then what is easier to remember?
Passphrases.
Passphrases. Okay. Which password is more secure from hackers? It's more secure from hackers. You have this one and then this one. Which one do you think is more secure from hackers? Is it the first one, the second one?
B.
The second one.
And the second one. Okay. The fourth question, what is the minimum length password should be? What is the minimum length password should be?
Oh,
12.
12. Okay. Should you use the same password for multiple accounts?
No.
Obviously, no. Okay. So let's complete the quiz. Okay, we got everything correct. So now we are moving on to our next session, which is to invite our resource person for today. The resource person for today is Moshin, and then he'll be telling us about VDI. So Moshin, if you are here, please, the floor is yours. I'll stop sharing my screen and then.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Let's start sharing my screen.
Yeah.
Yes, my screen is visible to all of.
Yes, we can see your screen, Moshin. Please continue.
First of all, you all know we are using the Horizon for accessing our VMs, right? Hearing me?
Yes, Moshin. Yes. So
Yeah, we are using the Horizon for accessing the VMs. And what is the Horizon? Actually, we are using VDI, Virtual Desktop Infrastructure. This is a platform that we are using. It is not only the VMware. We can use AWS and Azure have their own protocols, but this is easiest way to manipulate infrastructure between the small organizations. Mm, Actually, this is as shown in the figure. The VDI is a layer that we can connect between the data centers and the educational environment, private use, office work, etc. and extras. There is a network a diagram on which we can see that we can use this infrastructure between the lab, educational environment, computer technology, training centers, or labs and etc. All of these things can use the VDIs. This is the diagram about the how VDI works. VDI basically just like a gateway that connects the end user to the cloud environment. The cloud environment in which our data centers are located, and we have deployed the bare metal. Bare metal is basically the physical servers that we have deployed to our data centers, and through VDI we can connect the users to our data centers. There are two types of connecting the VMs, RDS, remote desktop services, and the Horizon. Here, there are some reasons why we are using the Horizon except the RDS. RDS is dependent on a port 3329. Data is traveling between the server and the Yes, he can or there firewalls. He can access each and everything if attacks the RDS because RDS has, whereas we are and we have here we are using the BLAS protocol. BLAS protocol is a protocol in the organizations because BLAS protocol in protocol we are using the data in the visualization form travels in visualizations form, and the attacker can on a public IP that is just a URL based that I have given as our VMs, our firewall, our data center can be secured from the attacker. In our environment. And let's do the real-time practice. Here is the URL SOP USA 21, that is our company's URL for the accessing our VMs. And now I'm going to show you how we can deploy the VMs on this and how it is working. Is we are going to log in our machine and our VM is behind this screen. If any attacker attacks on the horizon, he can just attack our he can just compromise our URL, not to our VM, because our VMs have private IPs and they are not visible to attacker. Attacker can only attack on the public IP that is mentioned in the URL.
Hello.
Hello, are you hearing me?
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay, I'm here. And one more thing about the security in the horizon. When we use RDS services, on RDS services, we can deploy the RDS server on a bare metal and we can create different users to connect with the machine. But in Horizon, we are making different VMs for the different labs and the students so that only one participant can access the VM at a time. But we are using different mechanisms behind this Active Directory involved in this, VCSA involved in this, and I'm going to show all of these services that we are using in our organization. The first thing is the Active Directory. Our infrastructure is dependent on the Active Directory users. All of you are using different email addresses to access the VMs through for Horizon Access. And all the users are created in Active Directory. This is Active Directory. Here we can create new users, restrict the users, restrict the, we can manage each and everything from the Active Directory. Even some student or anyone from our side block any machine, we can access through the Active Directory. This is a centralized system. This is a domain DC1 and other domain also placed in this. And now I'm going to the next one. The Active Directory is basically the bone of any infrastructure. When we are using a corporate sector, when we are a corporate sector, then Active Directory is a bone for us, backbone for us. After that, first of all, You can see the different IP addresses on the screen. These IPs are basically servers, the physical servers, which we have deployed in our data center. Here's I'm going to show you one of them. This is actually a bare metal, a physical server on which we have deployed a hypervisor for the virtualization, and all the networking and VMs storage are deployed on this. After that, we are moving to VCSA. This is VCSA, vSphere. Basically, this is the vSphere. This is an centralized system. We can merge all the servers at one place. You can see this 133, 25, 25. These are the different servers, but we can manage them all on one place. And here we can create the machines on different servers. We can deploy different VMs. You can see the labs that I have created on them. All the labs are created through the VCSA because this is a centralized system, and I have created all the VMs through this channel. Like I'm going to show how I do that. I select any of my desired server on which I want to deploy the new VM, like this one. I'm just going for the new VM. Mm, Here we can set any type, any name, like lab test. From here, we can also select our desired server. If we have chosen undesired server from the starting, we can change from here. This is the data store. Data store, the storage that is deployed on the selected server that I have selected to create a VM which on, and we have to select the data store on which we uh, create our machine. Here we are going to use ESXi 6.7 because it is the nearest version. After that, now we are using all of the after that. Before this 6.5 and later, it's usually not now available in the market, so we are going for it. Here we can select we want to create our Windows machine, Linux machine, or any other machine OS. I'm going for Microsoft server. And one special thing. This one, enable Windows virtualization based. What is it? This is basically the option to enable the virtualization on your VMs. Like some of the students had some issues before. They told me that they are unable to install the VMware workstation because I didn't enable Windows virtualization based security. When I enable this, they can use virtualization because after that we can say that we are using the nested visualization in virtualization. I'm not going to do this. Here we can select the specifications of the VM. For example, we see in the start that there are the servers, bare metals, physical servers. They have a more memory, more storage, and more CPUs. But here we can divide them into the virtual cores. For example, our servers have 49 physical cores that can be divided into two. So there are two cores, not two CPUs, two cores. A regular CPU has 96 CPUs, virtual CPUs, the 48 physical and the 96 virtual that can be used in this. And here is the limit. When I create the VMs, I set the limit so that the user restricts restricts the user to use more than its dedicated specifications. After that, this is the memory. Here I decide how much RAM he can use. Now at this time this is unlimited, but I have to set it up in 4 GB, 8 GB, 16 GB as per the requirement, as in the hard disk. But there is a difference between a CPU memory and drive. What is the difference? CPU and the memory can be increased and decreased in future. Anytime we can power off our VM and we can decrease or increase CPU and memory. But in the case of hard drive, we can just increase. Hypervisors don't allow us to decrease them after increasing. And day one is the network that I have shown in the ESXi server. We have created the VM network for the clients. All of our labs are connected to a virtual network. There is a management network behind the virtual network. This is only one, and we have depreciated all the only one network into different type of networks. There is the CD. Here we can select the CD OS, the ISO. It might be a CD, any burning device from where we have to boot or machine. We can select from here. After that, these are all the built-in features. The video card, if our physical server have video card, we can use this. And after that, going for it is a summary of our created VM. It's just as a for the proofreading. We can see what we have selected in the memory, what is the name, uh, on which host we have created the VM, which is the data store. We can verify all of the things here, even the OS, which OS. But I'm not going to finish it because I have created for the test purpose. So I'm going to show you that one. So this is the VM that I have created for the test purpose. This is the console base. I'm going to the console, and here I'm in my VM. After finishing the setup on that, I'm here to VM after the booting. And this is a VM we can use whenever, and what we want to do on it, we can. You can see all their things. Internet is available on the machine, and yeah, we can set it up. We can even we can made the active directory on the VM, a different active directory. And so that, and the main reason why we are using the data centers, because it's much easier than the physical ones. It's cost less because when we buy bare metals physical servers, we have to maintain their electricity, their each and everything about that. But in this case, we are using only a screen. We have the credentials, username and password, and we get all we want. That's why we used the data center services. And here, this is our local data center on which we can do everything we want. So this is the total scenario. But one thing more I have to show you. I'm going to control panel. we have deployed the Horizon server. We have deployed the Horizon server on our one of servers, physical servers, and here you can see VMware tools. This can be used for easy usage of the machine. And here, here this is what. You can see the it's VMware Horizon Agent. This is a tool from the VMware. We get it from them to communicate VMs. With this, we can't make virtualization. The gateway between our servers and the cloud. For example, I'm going for this. This is an agent. I have installed the agent on all other machines. And here I just want to show you, that's why I'm doing these things. I'm going to accept. Here there are two modes. We are going to RDS mode because we have used on the version. That's why I'm choosing the RDS mode. Yes, the agent is installing the role in the machine. By this, we can communicate between our VM and the cloud. This is the basically, this is the base from which we can get the interface of the Horizon. And that's it. That's it. After I'm clicking on the next, it will restart the machine. And after that, I'm going to the Horizon admin panel, and where I have to configure the VM so that you can communicate with your VM. So that is the session from my side. It's okay. And now I want to Thomas to continue. Thank you.
Okay, Moshin, thank you. Please, if you have any questions to ask Moshin, please do that. Okay, Moshin, I have a question. Can I ask?
Yeah, sure.
So let's say that you've taught us how you set up the VMs for the students, for us, and for the organization. So it means that you have access to everyone's VM, right?
All right.
So how can I maintain confidentiality on my side? Let's say I have things that I want to put on my VMs.
No,
How will I make sure that?
No, I have not the completely access. I can just restore the VMs. If anyone lost their VM, I can just restore it because you see when I send the passwords of the VM, it's just a simple password, just like stop at Soft Africa or anything like this. And you have to choose your own password. And after some days, the password just expired. And I just reset the password to the staff at Soft Africa, and after that you can again choose your own password. So the access is only for the owner. I just restore the VMs.
So it means that you can't see anything that I save on my part, on my VM. You don't have that access to the files on my VMs, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I think my question is answered.
Thank you.
Please, any other questions before we proceed? Hi guys, yeah.
Yeah, we are here. I don't have any question.
Okay, so if we don't have any questions, I would like to say a very big thank you to Moshin for giving us this wonderful presentation, for teaching us how you use VDI in our organization. So before we go, I would like to announce that our organization offers a 4-month cybersecurity plus course that is designed to strengthen your online presence. So if you're a first time joining us here, you should actually purchase this course or look at this course, because with this course you learn a lot of things. This course is actually led by industry experts and then covers the fundamental principles and advanced techniques needed for you to become a cybersecurity professional. With this course, you will learn how to detect cyber threats. You can learn how to strengthen networks and also protect sensitive information, all from the comfort of your home and at your own pace. So you choose whenever you want to actually do this course. This course is a very, very comprehensive course that covers everything. So here is what you can expect from this course. So with this course, you get a thorough preparation for industry standard certification exams to enhance your credentials. You will also get assistance in tailoring your resume or your CV to meet what employers are looking for. With this program, you can also get mentorship from industry professionals, networking opportunities, and also you can have access to collaborative projects. There is also an interview preparation to support newly hired individuals. So what are you waiting for? If you want to be a cybersecurity professional, enroll in Soft Afrique Cybersecurity Plus course today. So don't also forget to subscribe and follow and connect with us on all social media platforms. That's Soft Afrique for you. Okay. So every Wednesday, we meet here to discuss new threats, to discuss techniques, to discuss infrastructure. And I would like to meet all of you next week, Wednesday, same time, 4 p.m. GMT, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So thank you once again for joining, and then we look forward to seeing you next week at the same time. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.